Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Mario. It is 6 in the morning. I found my flow finally, guys. And today's topic is about the truth of consistency. Emotional fitness is the key. So let's just get real about this. Consistency isn't about feeling motivated all the fucking time. It's about showing up no matter what. Even if you wake up and you're just like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sore. Like, bro, discipline over consistency all day. The gym, the journaling, the hard conversations, the inner work, the deep work. We all been there, but here's the truth. Emotional fitness is the key. Now, emotional fitness can be can be used as another term as emotional intelligence, as resilience. There's just so many ways that you can see as emotional fitness. But today we're gonna talk about a few things and really why most men really just tend to numb, avoid, or push their emotions away because I definitely was one of those men and thinking it makes them stronger, thinking that that's real strength. But when you're really built fucking strength and you face it and you feel it, that's when shit gets done. That's when you start to heal shit. And the only way through is through. So today's episode, we're breaking down why emotional fitness is the secret weapon for consistency and the difference between numbing and regulating your emotions and the long term mindset that separates men who stay stuck and who level the fuck up. All right, so let's get into it. So, consistency is built in moments when you do things that you don't feel like doing. Like, oh my goodness, so many times I've been in moments where I definitely didn't feel like showing up, but I did it anyways. And every time I showed up for that workout, I showed up for that meeting, I showed up for that call, I showed up just to do anything that I need to do. Like, I feel so much better. Um, just actually this week, like, you know, when me and my partner own a pet business together and we have 10 dogs that we actually walk now, so it's been growing at a moderate pace. And this is a time with my partner is she's more tired in her cycle, and I'm as a good boyfriend and just overall fitness business partner, we made an agreement that, like, listen, you can't walk the dogs. Let me take over for the first few days until you regenerate yourself, until you rejuvenate your energy so you can come back and support me. And God, yesterday I was just so annoyed. I didn't want to walk these dogs. I just wanted to sit down. I just wanted to chill. And I just realized, like, damn, man, I really am 30 because adulting is like just being excited to go to fucking bed. Like, I just wanted to lay in bed and finish it. I was kind of in that lazy productive mode, but no. I had to show the fuck up. I had to make shit things happen. I mean, that was just one little example of yesterday just to keep things relevant. But there's so many other times that, you know, I get reminded if I skip today, tomorrow's going to be harder. Emotional fitness is about really, it's about knowing your feelings, but don't let it dictate your actions. Like, yes, like for example, I'm an impatient motherfucker, but I'm impatiently patient, meaning I can still feel the impatience and still commit to do the actions of a patient person. And I've done that a lot when I completed my 1,000-day program. I've done that a lot in my fitness. I've done that a lot in business. Like, yes, you are allowed to feel your feelings. Yes, your emotions are valid, and but like how you respond and what you do really really should be the key factor over here. Like, yes, you can feel mad, but you still can be that compassionate person. You know, that's what I mean when I'm saying that. So, real talk, the most successful, disciplined men are the ones who aren't feeling fucking motivated all the time. They're the ones who train themselves to do it even when they don't want to. That's emotional fitness. Now, number two, stop numbing and start feeling your shit. For real, guys. Uh Man, it's been a beautiful thing when I hop in these mental health calls with my men that I'm coaching right now. Every other week we do a mental health call every Friday. Just sipping on my tea. And man, most men have one default move when emotions hit, and what I mean, they're just zoning out, eating shit, watching porn or whatever the fuck, smoking a lot of weed. Like, I've definitely done that too. I'm speaking from fucking experience here. It doesn't like I'm fucking great at this shit, you know? But like they avoid, they distract, or they numb. and I definitely was doom scrolling, or maybe I should be watching other things that I shouldn't be watching, and just doing things and just that is avoiding from what I really should do, and that is just sitting into what I'm feeling. And I've got better at that over the years, noticing how I feel about, especially my anger. And but here's a problem: what you resist persists. So the emotions don't disappear; they just show up in fucking worse ways. So instead of numbing, allow yourself to feel through it. And honestly, the best example or best way that I can tell you to do this is sometimes you just need to communicate that towards yourself. Legit, just say, I allow you to feel. I feel like there's moments in my life where I just like, oh, I gotta hustle, I gotta make this money, or I gotta go do this, I gotta do that. Nah, there's no need to feel fucking emotions. But I tell myself, if I'm in that, I'm in the midst, in the thick of it, of hustling or whatever the fuck case may be, I tell myself, Mario, I promise I will let you feel later today. Or there's moments where things are just coming up right now and I'm like resisting it and I'm like don't want to feel it, and I was like, it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel, Mario. And speaking to yourself and allowing yourself the permission, allowing yourself the okay to do that is actually one of the ways that you that can really be helpful to do it. You know what I mean? Because you're giving yourself the power to do that. So, it's super important just to be mindful of that, and I just learned that emotional regulation is key. Like being an emotionally regulated man makes you a really powerful fucking man. You know what I mean? You don't want all the shit to be built up, all the anxiety, all the frustration, all the burnout, and like it just blows up on your face by you being getting sick, by you blowing up on the people that you love, by you doing stupid self-sabotaging shit. Like regulating your emotion is a fucking skill. And until I realized that, until I finally internalized regulation is a skill. Like I can calm down my emotions. I can feel what I feel and understand there's so many emotional regulation tools out there. It's not just fucking gym, dude. Like gym can get you to a certain point. I will, but like some men need movement. Go hit the fucking gym. Some men need stillness, breath, breathwork, meditation, journaling. Some men need connection. Talk to someone, talk to a brother, hop on a fucking call with guys who are dealing with shit. These are the things that help you realize what tool do I need at this moment, you know? And it's so important to not avoid those emotions. And it's all about learning how to process them in a way that keeps you forward. That's what gets you emotionally fit. Now, third final thing here, guys, is commit to the fucking long game. Emotional fitness is a lifelong practice. And by the way, I just like to say emotional fitness, but really it's intelligence, emotional intelligence, EQ. It's just like physical fitness. It's a skill. It's things that you get better over reps and fucking years. Emotional fitness is built over time. You don't have to hit that once and expect to be strong forever. You train it consistently, and it's the same with this emotional work. Now, this isn't about fixing yourself. It's about just becoming the kind of man that you know you can be and handle everything that life throws at you, because life will happen. Life will happen all the fucking time. So, my personal shift is when I first started this journey, I thought discipline meant ignoring how I felt. And also not just that, but like I thought it meant to be tough. I thought it was like, you know what, if you don't feel your shit, like don't feel your shit, don't show your weakness, you're a little bitch if you do that. Like, but then I realized it's about mastering how I respond to my emotions and normalizing them. Yes, you're meant to be okay. I mean, meant to get pissed, get mad, get sad. But the difference between a man who stays stuck and a man who evolves, whether like who evolves, is going to be the difference of committing to the long game here. Now my forecast for the future has increased. Like everything that I'm doing is fucking 10 years for now, the grind never stops, the work never stops, and neither do everything that you're already doing. Like all this shit is, I'm committing to the long term in everything in my life, so everything has to make sense. And emotional fitness, emotional resilience, mental toughness, like fitness, all this stuff, it's like use it or you lose it. You know what I mean? And that's just something that like you gotta realize, like you gotta sharpen it every fucking day. You don't wanna like have a dull axe every day, because you're avoiding and distracting and numbing and just not doing shit, you know? So I hope this message speaks to you. and just stop waiting to feel it and show up while you're feeling it. Like that's part of showing up, you know? And don't numb, just process it. You know, like my old spiritual teacher told me, process, neutralize, transmute. And I love that concept because it's similar to what I'm doing now. It's like I process what's going on, how am I feeling? I neutralize it, emotionally regulate, like I neutralize the negative emotion. I choose what tool works for me to regulate that emotion. And then I transmute that energy into something positive, into something productive. So I hope that you commit to a long game. You know, emotional intelligence, emotional fitness is a lifelong practice. And if this episode hits home, screenshot, share it to your story, tag me. I would love to see if this brings you value. It means a lot to me for anyone who listens to this for real. And if you're ready to build a fit mind and fit bod with men who get it, the work, not just the physical, fun, like physical look or just fitness, but the emotional work, the inner work, then let's get into it. DM me EQ, which means emotional intelligence, and let's lock you in. Just follow me on IG. All my platforms is Real Talk with Mario. Until next time, feel through it, stay consistent, keep building. Let's get it. Peace.